everyone, welcome back to you all to the Data Crack, where we break down the data and crack interview together. This is the day 3 of our Power BI interview series, where we are covering 70 must known interview type question in 7 days. 10 we are covering 10 question each day. So the today's topic is data modeling. We will be covering 10 different questions from data modeling. So let's start the question without any delay. So the first question for today is, what is data modeling in Power BI? Even in the previous class I have already discussed about data modeling. Data modeling is simply as per definition, it is the process of defining relationship, hierarchy, calculated column and measure between the table to analyze and visualize the data effectively. Alright, so you can just simply say that data modeling is nothing. Okay, but data modeling is nothing but it is simply the process. It is simply the process of creating a logical structure between table. All right, we normally have two type of a table. One is fact and another is what? Dimension. All right, to ensure they work together in our report. All right, here we normally create relationship in table. We normally created a new column. We normally create a hierarchy, for example hierarchy as like for date we normally try to create a hierarchy of month, quarter. All right, we normally do data modeling in our uh, power power query, power pivot, power view. All right, so moving to our the next question. Here we need to define what is the star sigma and why it is preferred in Power BI. Normally, what is star sigma? Well, speaking about the star sigma, as per definition, you can just simply see that star sigma is nothing but it is simply a sigma that normally has a central table. All right, that normally has a central table connect to a multiple dimensional table. Now let's understand what is this central table. All right, well, speaking about the star sigma, in star sigma the central table is fact table, which means it's a numerical table. For example, total sales, total profit, total revenue and all. And around the fact table we have dimension table. These all are the dimension table. Dimension table means which provide the descriptive informations like these all are the dimension table. Dimension table means descriptive informations like product type, similarly name of product, country and other. All right, but well, speaking about this star sigma, normally in star sigma we normally have denormalized or fewer join, which normally help us to perform faster query. It is star sigma is normally denormalized, means fewer join, fewer join. As a result, as the result, star sigma is normally denormalized, means we normally have the fewer join, fewer fewer join. All right. As a result our query performance will be faster, our query performance will be faster. All right. And it is also simpler relation. It improve our performance as a result, improve performance. All right. Now while speaking about why we normally preferred it in Power BI, because it is a simpler relationship and reduce even the join. All right, because it is denormalized. Now we need to for in the next question we need to differentiate between fact and dimension table, as I have previously also said that for example here I do have a table as sales 100, 200, and here I do have a table product, book, copy. All right, this is my dimension table, okay, and this is my fact table, means all type of a numerical column. Normally all type of a numerical column is considered as a fact table, and all type of a categorical or descriptive column table is known as dimension table. All right, I hope you all understand the difference between fact and dimension table. Table normally indicate the numerical table. On the other hand, dimension tables means the descriptive table or the table that normally provide us the descriptive information or categorical column. All right. Now, what are the relation in Power BI? What is the relationship in Power BI? Normally, relationship. Well, speaking about the uh, relationship, as per definition, relationship link columns into tables using key. It is like SQL type of a join where two common column, on the basis of two common column we normally join them. All right, but in a simple way you can just simply say that a relationship define how two tables are connected. Relationship simply define, in the simple way you can simply say that relationship define how two table is connected. Okay, connected, how two table is connected using keys. All right. um, what if for example if we don't have the relationship, Power BI normally can't combine data from the multiple source. We normally have a data from multiple source, right? Sometime from CSV, sometime from Excel, right? Relationship, as we can see the type of a relationship here we have is one-to-one relationship, one to many relationship, one to one relationship, many to many relationship. We can normally use model view to create this type of a relationship. All right, now let's moving toward the next question. What is cardinality in Power BI. Well, speaking about the cardinality, uh, it normally cardinality refers to the nature of a relationship. It has just simply said that it refers to the nature of a relationship. All right, but we can simply say that um, it is the nature of our relationship. All right, it can be either one to one relationship. It can be either one to one relationship, one to many relationship, many to many relationship. Normally mostly used case is one to many relationship. All right, that is fact and dimension setup. Now what is moving toward the next question, what is cross filter direction? Well, speaking about the cross filter direction, it normally define how filter apply across table. All right, means how filter is normally applied or flow across the table. We normally have to, for the single filter normally flow from dimension to fact. Means dimension means from normally categorical to numerical. All right, and for both filter apply in both direction, used for complex model or bidirectional filtering. All right, we now moving to our the next question, what is the difference between active and inactive relationship in Power BI? Well, speaking about the active relationship, um, it is normally by use it is normally used by default only. It is set as default in a visual. All right, but while speaking about inactive relationship, it exists but not used unless activated with uh, user relationship in DAX function. All right, now uh, let's understand what is this role playing dimension in Power BI. All right, role playing dimension means how single dimension use multiple time. How we normally use a single dimension for the multiple time. For example, we are provided with one column called date, and this date column can be used as a order date. Similarly, ship date, deliver date. All right, means how this single date column is used as a multiple time for different purpose, whether it's about deliver, whether it's about shipment, or whether it's about order. All right, so you can simply say that role playing in Power BI, you can just simply define role playing in Power BI as how a single dimension column is used multiple time in different role. All right, now what is a snowflake sigma and how it is different from star sigma? All right, well, speaking about the snowfall sigma is normally normalized. Snowfall sigma, snowflakes sigma is normally normalized. All right, whereas star sigma is denormalized. All right, this is redundant. Redundant means slower. On the other hand, this is faster. All right, normally overall we prefer star sigma as a best, because it is a faster and it make our query performance faster, because it is not redundant. All right, it is denormalized and it also help us to perform our query performance faster in comparison to snowflake sigma. Now moving to our the last question for today, that is that how do you handle many to many relationship? Normally, when speaking about handling many to many relationship in Power BI, whenever we have created a data model using many to many relationship, we can normally handle it by using bridge table to solve many to many. We can normally use a brace table. Similarly, you can use a dash functions like treat as. Similarly, Power BI build in many to many relationship with means say causation. And similarly, best practice is to redesign your model to avoid many to many when possible. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you all understand all the questions and answer of from data modeling. In the next class, we will start the question from DAX and major. Uh, there are total 15 questions which we are going to cover, which will help us to gain confidence in the DAX and major as well. Thank you so much.